Deathless run, deathless run. I'll have one more attempt at deathless, and otherwise I'll move on to my next game. So, great Giana sisters. I am the great Giana. Do have a sister. The plot of this game is quite simple. It is completely original and it's not derived from any other game. However, it has been used by other games. Plot anyway. So, Giana, that's the one there, the one jumping about, is asleep. She's trapped in a dream world. And in this dream world, she can float really high when she jumps. Which is a massive plot hole not explained by many other platform games. You know, as to why the protagonist can jump several times their body height without even breaking a sweat. I mean, seriously, these guys are trying to get Olympics or something. Anyway, she must get through all of these. The gems will help, but it's only the biggest gem of all that saves the day. However, Giana does not have to do this alone because her sister Maria can dream too, which presumably means that she's going into the dream to save her sister. So that was a warp block I just got. Hopefully you will see the shot I just fired. The shots I fired in level 3 transferred with me to level 6, which is very handy for taking out that dude. This is basically because, as far as I understand it, all of the levels use the same like location in their map. This is an exploit you'll see later on in the run when I do warp deathing, which is a fun glitch that I discovered. It's probably one of my favourite glitches that I discovered, because I'm not really a glitch discoverer, really more a abuser. And again, I just killed that dude. This is happening to me a lot today. It's never happened before, where I just keep killing things by firing my gun, they're actually called dream balls, but I fire the things and then they immediately die and then the ball gets stuck on them. It's weird. There is a similar glitch which is rather easy to activate, which is if you stomp a creature to death at the exact same time you shoot it, then it will die and your ball will get stuck on it and you won't be able to shoot another one until you move off screen, because you can only have one shot on the screen at that time. But not have the one where you fire and then it spontaneously dies, just out of sheer terror or something. So, I can't remember if I mentioned in this run the final pickup I got, the droplets, which makes me immune to fire, which is very useful for a number of levels later on in the run. But for now it's just bee bouncing for me. I lost my rights for some reason. So that's very handy. So I do basically the warps and items category. I say category, I'm the only person that runs this game, so it's not like there's categories, although in theory there is a warpless category, which is kind of interesting, but just too long for what it is in my opinion. It doesn't feel speedy enough. Plus, it removes a major glitch, which is warp deathing. That was a little glitch which cancelled the time bonus. If you have 0 gems, or in my case 100 gems, then you don't get a time bonus. I don't know why, but you just don't. The time bonus has nothing to do with the number of gems you currently have in your possession. So that's just the one thing that happens. Yay! Alright, level 14, like this one. So this one, you notice, is actually quite possible to get on top of the level and go through it that way. The problem is, if you do that, there's no way down the level, and you can easily get stuck because you cannot scroll the screen to the left. Although, let's face it, why would you want to scroll the screen to the left? You need to go forwards, march onwards, not backwards. So level 15, this is the first level where the fire power-up really comes into its own. I mean, it actually doesn't speed up the level a huge amount, but it makes it a damn sight easier. And level 16, so the second boss level. A a lot of this just comes down to, like, when you get to like really tight times, just maintaining your momentum and trying not to hit walls, because that kind of stops you dead. And also being very careful about how you pass underneath live action movie Yoshi, which is the name of that boss. Totally, it's a legit real name. So you may be thinking, RoboSparkle, you said you were going to do warps. I haven't seen any warps in a while. Liar. Well, screw you, because that was a warp. You just got to learn to be patient. Patient, man. And that was my shot again. That's weird. This game does freaky things at every given moment. So this one was good. Right. Short jumpings in this are kind of weird. It makes it very easy to get stuck on the ceilings if you don't get them perfectly. But it worked out in the end. So, 21. This is where I really, really want to be immune to fire, because it basically trivialises the level. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. If you guys want to see that level done very impressively, I would recommend going to watch the Commodore 64 TAS. The C64 TAS in this game comes in ½ minutes for a variety of reasons. One of which being it doesn't stop to get pickups, it still does the warps that I use. It doesn't actually use warp deathing. And I'm not 100% sure if that glitch works the same way on C64, but I'm pretty sure it does. But the time bonuses are basically non-existent in C64 version, and Giana moves quicker in it as well. So that was a warp death. So what happened is I hit the warp, and then just before it warps me, I got killed. So what that does, or what it does not do, is remove a life from your stock of lives. It also warps me to the next level as usual, but it warps me to the checkpoint that I would have used if I had died, which is quite cool. This is sort of related to what I was saying earlier about all the levels using the same like mapping system and just transferring what's actually on there. I'm not sure how to describe it, but like all the levels are the same level but with different things on them. I'm very bad at explaining things, but whatever. You didn't come here to see me explain things, you came here to watch me destroy this game, which with a bit of luck I'm about to do. Well, not luck, skill. A bit of skill I'm about to do. So that's the firepower being useful again. And I'm going to take a bit of time out just to destroy the final boss. I don't have to, but I'm going to, because screw you, live action movie Yoshi. Yay! And I win. And bloody hell, that's the fastest I've ever done it. Woohoo! New record. 7 minutes. And I was digging about at the end as well, so could have been even faster, but I'm not too concerned about massive time improvements until I do this in a real console. I can only stream an emulator, but that is Great Giana Sisters. That is as good as the run gets, barring minor pathing errors and deciding whether or not to kill or ignore the final boss. I have 3 ways of beating the final boss. I can kill him, I can ignore him, or I can glitch him, which is possible that mission sensitive. So, let us view the end credits, and then we will play the next game. End credits. Alright, there they are. Oh yeah, no, that's right, you guys need to watch my ESA run, which is faster than the TAS. Enter your name. You can't type in this, it's just crap. Like, I've got a keyboard and everything, and the Amiga has a keyboard, it's just, ugh, whatever. Anyway, that's that. Great Giana Sisters. You need it in your marathon. Because let's face it, AGDQ. What kind of marathon called Amiga Games Done Quick does not have this game in it? I ask you.